Hey my loves! Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite pregnancy related products. And I have been waiting a while to do this video because I wanted to make sure I could encompass as many different products as possible over the various different trimesters and the lovely symptoms that go along with each of them. So I've kind of compiled a bunch of products and tips that I think will be really helpful if you're just starting out your pregnancy, or you're thinking about getting pregnant, or you're kind of going through it with me and are looking for new products to try. So hopefully this video is really helpful for you. I'm going to start with the most important one, which is prenatal vitamins. And if you're not taking them, you probably should be if you're pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant. I started taking mine in September of last year and I got pregnant in December. And according to my doctor, and obviously check with your doctor first, but if you are of age to be able to get pregnant, you should start taking prenatals over regular vitamins, only because it just has really good for you ingredients in it that are healthy for women in general. It's not going to help you get pregnant, which is kind of what I thought when I started taking them. I don't know why. Why do I have this misconception of prenatals? I don't know. But in any event, the ones that I take are by Genestra, and they're called Pregnavite, and they're prenatal and postpartum mineral and vitamin supplements. These are the ones that were recommended to me by my naturopath, and they were given the green light by my doctor as well. So these are the ones that I've been taking. They're split up into 3 doses over 3 different pills that you're supposed to take with each meal. And yeah, I really like them. I haven't had any issues with them. I know some women have issues with some prenatals and they cause all sorts of like stomach issues and things like that, but I've never had any problems with these. They're completely natural. Genestra's a really good brand too, so yeah, so these have been a staple of mine. Next, let's talk about pillows, because I don't know about you, but I am like just engulfed in pillows, and the process of turning from one side to the other in bed is like a full-on regime, and I have to take like each of my pillows and like properly align them, and then I have to go to the bathroom, and then it starts all over again. But I do have a favorite pillow, and it is the wedge pillow, and I talked about this in one of my favorites videos, I think, actually. And this thing is ridiculously awesome. I either put it under my back or I'll put it under my belly just for added support at night, just depending on if my back is hurting or my belly feels really big or whatever. And it's nice and cushy. It's got like a foam kind of interior. I tried the Snoodle or whatever that like long snaky one was, but like I don't know, I just didn't really like it that much. I think I'm too tall. I think that was the problem. I just was too tall, because I know a lot of people like it. It wasn't my thing. But I do sleep with this, and I have a regular like super long big body pillow, and then just like a regular pillow. So yeah, pillows are key, and you want to have as much support as you possibly can. Speaking of additional support, if you need this, I highly recommend going out and picking up one of these. It's called an Upsy Belly, and basically the way that it works is it has a little pocket on the inside that you can put like a heat pack or a cold pack in if you're having any issues with your back. So that goes around the back, and then it does up in the front just with like a little Velcro thing, like so. And it basically just goes underneath your bump, and it just adds a little bit of extra support during the day. So I'll wear this when I'm, you know, walking around, or I'm going and doing errands or cleaning the house or something like that, not when I'm sitting down for too long. I find that this little girl really doesn't like it when I'm sitting down. Like, she's just like moving all over the place and just gets really annoyed with it. I think it's too constricting, so I don't wear it at all when I'm sitting down. Another one, and again, I don't know if it's just me, but I have been having so many hot flashes, and I've just been boiling all the time, and this is not like me. Like, I'm typically very chilly all the time, and it's just a complete like 180. I don't know what happened. No, I do know what happened. I got pregnant. The worst time is at night, because I like to eat right before I go to bed, which I know isn't the best thing in the world, but I do. And one of the things is I'm so hot that I can't sleep. And so I'll like stand on the vent where the air conditioning is coming out, and I'm just the saddest of souls, and Chris just laughs at me. What I found that actually works really well is just taking like a washcloth or a dish towel or a hand towel or something like that, running it under super cold water, wringing it out completely so it's like just damp, and then putting it behind like your neck. Because you have like a major artery that goes behind there that delivers blood to the rest of your body, that area, it really helps to cool you down a lot faster. So I'll put that on in the evening just to help me in the process of cooling down, and it's just made such a huge difference for me. Next up, I want to talk stretch marks and itchy stomachs and fun things like that, because you know, things stretch and it happens. I'm over it. I'm not actually over it. So I have been trying a variety of different creams, hoping that I can not get any stretch marks. And I do have a couple of little stretch marks, but nothing too significant. And it happened really, really early on in the pregnancy. And I find that the products that I'm using have made a really big difference in just making them a lot less noticeable, almost healing them. I don't know if it's actually healing them or if it's just like in my head, but it feels like it is and it looks like it is, so I'm hoping that it is. The first two products that I want to talk about are the ones that I started out with, and they're the ones that I've kind of continued to use from the very beginning, and I love them. And they're by the brand L'Occitane, and they're amazing. So the first one is just 100% pure shea butter, really nice stuff. It's like it kind of looks like that, although there's not much in there. As you can see, I've kind of hit pan on it. I apply this to anywhere where I think that I would probably get stretch marks first. And what I do is I apply this one at night because it's a lot heavier, and it just completely gets rid of all the itching. It just feels very soothing and moisturizing, and it's very natural, obviously. And then the other one is 40% shea butter, and it is their mom and baby balm. And it has like coconut oil and other oils in it as well, so it's a little bit thinner and it's a much smaller container, but I've gone through it just as quickly as this one, surprisingly. Like a little bit goes a really long way with these. So like the back of the thighs and like the chest and the belly, that's pretty much where I concentrate these products. And then for everywhere else, because I'm still feeling really dry, I don't want to like use up all this stuff on like my arms and my legs just because it's so friggin' expensive. So what I use is the St. Ives Intense Healing. This is the cranberry seed and grapeseed oil moisturizer. And this stuff is great. It feels very rich, but it sinks into the skin really nicely. It doesn't feel like greasy or gross or anything like that. Much more on the intense side, and normally I wouldn't need something this intense for a moisturizer, but I'm finding my skin is a lot drier because of the pregnancy, so been using that. And then the last one, which I think is my biggest secret in dealing with any sort of stretch marks, is actually olive oil. And yes, you smell like a salad, but whatever, I don't even care. I apply this at night, and I've been doing this for the last 2 months, I want to say, and I think this has made the biggest difference in the appearance of the stretch marks. And so I'll apply this on top of the areas where I would likely see any stretch marks. Apply this first, let it blend in or soak into the skin a little bit, and then I'll apply the shea butter on top. You guys know how obsessed I am with Excel. I love Excel. I live for Excel. I'm such an organized freak. So what I ended up doing is I ended up taking all of the pregnancy products that they recommend that you get for a newborn, and registering for your baby shower or going out and purchasing yourself. And I made it into a spreadsheet with titles and everything, and put all the products down that they recommended, and then different brands that I felt were really good or had a lot of good reviews or were really safe or anything like that. And then I'm going to take this into my doctor and talk to her about what products she feels are necessary, what isn't necessary, where to spend the money, where to go a little bit on the cheaper side, stuff like that. I've also been asking my parents, and I've been asking friends and family, and just trying to get a sense of like what is absolutely necessary for baby and what are just products that they're trying to sell you that you don't really need. So I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like put this in some sort of like a PDF or something so that you guys can see it as well, because I know a lot of you guys are interested in seeing what products that I've registered for, or what products Chris and I are picking up. So I will certainly look into doing that soon and maybe put it up on my blog or something like that. So take a look in the information bar below soon, or I will let you guys know on Twitter or on Facebook or something like that and kind of give you guys an update on when that's going up. And then last but not least, nausea. I actually was very, very fortunate and I did not have any issues with vomiting, but I was really, really nauseous for the first semester. I keep saying semester, trimester. And what really helped for me is warm lemon water, and not like the bottled lemon juice or whatever. Don't do that because that has 0 nutrients in it. Go for the actual lemons and squeeze fresh lemons into warm lemon water, and to me it just made a huge difference, and it really helped settle my stomach a lot, and that was really helpful for me. I know some people put little chunks of ginger in as well, and that really clears up as well because ginger has been known to have anti-nausea effects. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your favorites for pregnancy in the info bar below, whether it's a specific product or a tip that you picked up or anything like that. I would love to hear them, and I know a lot of other women out there who are going through this with me would love to get your advice as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I look forward to talking to you next time in my next video. I love you girls so much. Mwah.